Well, greetings again. This is Dr. Bill Wyatt with the American Orthodontic Society, and I'm going to review another case that I did years ago. Years ago. And it's been done for about 8 years, and we've got literally thousands of people have viewed it and looked at it over the years, and people in foreign countries and things where they haven't had a chance to have all this surgery and everything else going on, they are carried away with it. They say, don't stop putting this out. Let us know about it. Thank you. I'm going to go through this real quick and then show another case. Now this case right here, I'm going to start. It's a lady about, I think she's close to 50 years old. She came in. Now this is after a few months of treatment. But here's the way she looked when she came in. Her teeth are closed down here. This is on the front, the complete closed bite. We had to open the bite. We had teeth that were tilted. We straightened this tooth up and put it up here where it should be. Brought this tooth in, brought some wisdom teeth that we're thinking of extracting. We moved, and these teeth moved, and she was about 50 years old, and she passed 50 after we were working on her some, and watch what we did. Here's a knife edge of bone. We brought the teeth in through that, and you can do that too. And you can upright anything, walking and breathing. You can cut it, and you can expand and contract and move teeth in people's arches. And I didn't know you couldn't do it, so I just went ahead and did it. And it worked out. Now we took this tooth, brought it in, brought all these teeth up here and filled in this gap. We raised this out, keep the jaw brought this down, which the jaw can move forward. That protects the jaw joint back here. And this is another important part of the orthodontics, ought to be from the cradle to the grave and include all the temporomandibular joint work. Every dentist that's trained ought to know and it show, and they can do it. Go ahead and do it, and quit worrying about going to take the orthodontics away from the trade people. There's going to be more orthodontics out there done than we've got people that'll even think of knowing how to get in there where to do this. So just forget about that. There's going to be work for everybody that gets into it this far. Now you watch me go through this. I'm going to speed through this. And we move those teeth around. And it doesn't matter whether she's 50, 60, or 70. And we used every tooth in this woman's head, and we needed one implant over here in this area. That's all. This tooth right here would come in and fit against that, and this one came down and fit into that sometime after we finished. She's 50 and 10 months at this point. That's number 6. Here it is further down the line. This old tooth here was had a shell over a crown. Sorry for the blurred pictures, but some of the pictures I could take back then, you just had to take what you could get when you got it. All right, that tooth cracked off more of that as we moved, but we've already brought these teeth filled in that gap right there. Okay, here's our cephalometric. This is a Panorex X-ray, of course. We pulled it up, and I was kind of uncertain about it, so I put a lower retainer on it to hold it. This crown broke the rest of the way off, so she had some bridge work. Now here the case is in '05, and that was, I don't remember the dates when we started it, but here the lady is '05. I stuck a mirror in here, took a picture, the lower teeth hit the back of the upper teeth right here. And that was when she started out, had a close bite in there. It went from there to there. Now, I expanded it. I did whatever was needed to do. I didn't know you couldn't do some of it. I didn't know that you couldn't carry a tooth forward in a knife edge ridge. And you, by George, you can do it. From that to that, and there to that. That was, and here the lady's face is now. And that's her teeth. Friends, this is the orthodontics of the future. People with their teeth like this, they may be 40, 50, 60 years old and come to you with a pocket full of money and want to get it done, and people just didn't know how to do it or didn't have guts enough to try it. So people in the American Orthodontic Society are going to start learning how to do this for pediatric dentists, for adolescents, young people, and old people, all the way to the grave. And it still will work. And so that's where we ended up on her. So we ended up with a bite plate down there to keep it from deepening. And here she is years later. Now, she needed an implant. And I left it alone. This tooth will finally come up here. This will come down there. This tooth will probably come down in here. And she put an implant in this area right there. So I'm going to say goodbye and close out here. I'm sorry I got this screwed up, but I've got to go on to one more case. Thank you very much, and I'll close.